Okay, so everybody pretty much hated that Spider-Woman cover from last week. One good turn deserves another. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Jesus. Anna, tell me something about that, please.
You can see his spider junk, his arachnid.
Moose Knuckle. Camel Toe's ugly cousin.
His junk is bigger, or the size of a large spider. It's just sitting there.
That's. Well, hey, you know.
The scary thing is, I think that pose is actually doable.
It is doable.
I don't know. I'll try it at the break. No. Stop. You're going to hurt yourself.
I can do it.
Anyway, guys, we got a great show for you this evening. Of course, joining us in the studio is our special guest, David Daub of the Creative Women's Conference. We got some SCNN for you, and we're going to do Picks from the Rack live tonight. It's SCNS Live time. Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's time for another episode. We're sorry for missing last week, but it's going to be a great show for you tonight. Matt and Rob are doing the Maze Runner PR tour right now. There's going to be some big things coming from that, but don't worry. We've got us a ringer. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight joining us is Miss Halo Sama of Show Enough Studios.
Woo! Yay!
And of course, all to my left, Miss Cora. Ha! Is it going to be one of those shows?
I'm just going to reference everything.
I got 2 Sailor Moon fanatics. Well, 3. I got Sailor.
It wasn't Sailor Moon.
Who was that?
It doesn't matter. Continue.
What was that?
Continue!
That was Sailor Moon. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the
David
Sailor
knows.
Scout
He knows.
wrong.
He knows. He knew that was Sailor B.
I'm sorry. I got the Sailor Scout wrong. That's all right because I have Jupiter.
Minus the
comes
goggles.
Jupiter will be here for Friday.
It won't make it to your house.
And if you guys are tuning in,
Jupiter's the only one I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
For the inner Senshi.
oh, but tomorrow night it will be an episode, all new live episode of Newbin. We are playing D&D again, so make sure you tune in tomorrow night to our Twitch channel. We'll put the links down there for that. But for now, let's get to some super cool nerd news. All right, so yeah, we missed last week, so we didn't get really a chance to talk about the Spider-Woman cover. But Halo, you have had some very opinionated statements about the Spider-Woman cover, and Mr. Milo, is it Milo or Milo?
I believe it's Milo Manana. I could be wrong though, but I tried to look up on the internet for the pronunciation, couldn't find it. Found out it was Italian, so I assume it's Milo.
Okay.
And we actually do have a fan of his artwork here, David, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is, I mean, most of his artwork's actually pretty good. I mean, he has a whole slew of like a history of beautiful erotic artwork, and there is nothing wrong with the erotic artwork at all. And I think that the main problem that most people seem to have with the actual cover has nothing to really do with it being sexualized. I mean, half the people are like, oh, it's too sexual. I think the other half of the people are like, it's just weird to have someone break their neck in 2 different places and pose strangely to try to, I mean, I'm not really sure what he was trying to get her to do, but I guess, like, I do want to defend him a little bit because I do understand that he is kind of getting on in years, and I did recently read an interview that was translated from an Italian news site, and to be fair, there may have been some stuff lost in translation, but he did sound a little senile.
I think there may have been, yeah, there was some senility in there somewhere. There was some senility.
Yeah, I mean,
there was
definitely some problems.
There was some old man on a porch yelling somewhere in there. I'm just saying.
At one point, he did kind of a little bit try to blame Islam for the reason why maybe people didn't like his artwork.
Okay, sure.
So that alone is a little crazy. So what I think happened with the cover is that basically he was probably put underneath like a lot of pressure, and there was like this big deadline. He probably already redrew it like 25 times. He's like, okay, this is good enough. Just fucking get it done, just get it out. And he was like, oh, everybody's gonna ream me for this. And he was like, and he was right. Everybody's gonna ream me for it, and I'm sorry, sir. And I did recently see on the Mary Jane where they had 3 different gymnasts actually try to recreate what someone would look like if they actually were to like run up and then jump up a building as if, you know, being Spider-Woman with the one leg off and the whole thing. And they tried several times, and every time it's just completely incorrect anatomy. So I guess what I'm here to say is that it's not so much that the anatomy is completely incorrect, it's just that if you're trying to jump up a side of a building and save somebody and then look up, there's no fucking way that you're going to look like that on the cover.
I would like to say that, you know, we here and the internet, we've had a lot of fun with this week.
Yeah.
A lot of us have gotten in on it. In fact, some artists that we know, I don't know, it might be, we know them all. Chris, what is that thing over there? That thing.
I'm really upset that I didn't get that print at AFES.
Well, he just finished it too, so like we weren't really thinking about doing a print with it, but as we're talking, I know for a fact it's being reblogged on Tumblr because like I would go to the bathroom earlier today, come back out, and there'd be like 25, 35 more reblogs for that. A little crazy. Like the oatmeal picture, you know, Terry Parr, that's the artist, thought it would be just hilarious
I know
to put
that guy.
Deadpool. Yeah, to put Deadpool in the Spider-Woman pose and then draw me like one of your French ladies. So
If there's anybody that's going to strike that pose, it was going to be Deadpool. Okay?
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, his butt is like immaculate in that artwork. Good job, honey.
I'm sorry, I had to get something there because I do have
Oh, no.
a story here.
No.
No, it's coming up a little bit later, but we'll just go ahead and put that down right now. So anyway, not Halo. GTA 5, I was going to go Halo 5, but anyway. GTA 5 has been released, has made a ton of friggin' money, and a lot of people were wondering, when are we getting this on next gen? When are we getting this on PC? And no one has really said anything. However, it was Newegg. What? Oh, I'm sorry, I need to be over here? Okay. Okay, so Newegg. Why is my thing so huge over here? There we go.
That's not something that
Hold on,
most people
just-
complain about.
Just make it small. Very funny. Hang on, I actually have my notes. There we go. No, Newegg actually accidentally posted something on their website that said GTA 5 is going to be available for PS4 and Xbox One and PC. Now, they have announced they are making a more a remastered version, and it would make sense they're going to do this with the higher-end consoles that are capable of doing more. Newegg has, however, taken down the ads and replaced them with nothing. But the date given was a Tuesday, which is our normal game release date. So I would like to go ahead and just mark this in the list of things where we're trying to figure out if we'll be right about it later on. So when it does get released on, November 18th. If GTA 5 comes out November 18th for Xbox One and PS4, we got to find some music to play for that. Like, da-na-na-na-na, we were right, you know, because we said DC.
We were right, you were right, everybody's right.
And they were wrong. So somebody needs to be wrong, though, for us to be totally...
Everybody's wrong.
Yeah, but we were right. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and announce it. November 18th, we're going to see GTA 5 on Xbox One and PS4 and PC for all you guys that, you know, want to play it on PC. I don't know why you would want to play it on PC, Professor.
Hey, you didn't even introduce me tonight, pal.
I'm sorry, Professor Chris K is working the board for us tonight.
That's right. Where's my applause?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Professor Chris K. That's
Thank
enough.
you. I can take this show down any time, pal.
He could take the show
And
down.
can I just make a prediction real quick?
What's that?
GTA 5 coming to the Wii 2000, never!
Yeah, that ain't happening. Nintendo's like,
I won't let it happen.
Cord, tell me why the iPhone's gonna fall in sales this year.
Wait, what?
Isn't that? Oh, I'm sorry. No, you got the other story.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your favorite. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
How
I
dare
apologize.
you segue into my story?
Okay,
We had a week break.
tell me about some lame Avengers character.
Excuse me a moment.
Oh God, no! Ow! Stop hitting me!
Now that's taken care of. I love doing that. Anyway, what are you doing, Calvin?
Oh, nothing. Please continue with your story.
Put that. You know what? Doesn't matter. Anyways, we recently found out that there was a Hawkeye scene that was going to be in Captain America 2, which got me really excited because there was rumors that had happened before, or that there was rumors and now it's been confirmed basically. And the reason it was cut, it was not for any reason against Hawkeye. It was because Jeremy Renner had a conflict. And they were actually very heartbroken to take it out. Let me find the quote here. Basically, it was going to be, how is Hawkeye going to react when he's been told Cap is a fugitive now? The scene was basically he's going to chase him down, firing arrows, all that good stuff, and they're going to stop in a ravine. Cap comes running at him, he's shooting the arrows, and then Hawkeye takes him down, and then Cap realizes he's just putting on a show for S.H.I.E.L.D. so that he can get away. And then he's like, punch me and make it look real. And then he was going to punch Hawkeye, and he was going to get away. And that was how they were going to have this. It was going to be a nice way to show, like, the whole team thing.
I see you're wearing your arrow earrings, by the way.
And my necklace and my ring.
Are you sure they didn't cut the scene because they figured, that sounds stupid? I have a gun, not a bow and arrow. I'll shoot you.
I feel like Jason's not going to make it to the next
Come
episode.
on, dude. It was just a joke about Hawkeye. We all know he's great with
Sticks.
arrows.
With bundles of
right?
sticks.
Arrows. He does
We all
the
know
arrows.
what bundles of sticks are
He does
called.
the arrow thing. I'm sorry. Please continue with, Are you,
Yeah, fire away. That's fair enough.
technically, yes.
Regardless, the only reason it was cut was because of scheduling conflicts with Renner, and I'm very sad. However, we will get more Hawkeye and Avengers 2, so I think we'll let this slide
Just this one time?
Just this one time.
So sorry. Anyway, he's lucky he's in the movies.
Hi, you missed me.
No, I got a misfire. Anyway, Halo, please tell me why the Apple iPhone is going to suffer in sales this year. See, I can still use that.
How lame are you? Ow!
There's a small possibility that it might have something to do with hackers and porn and tweets from Kirsten Dunst involving pizza and poops. FYI, if you put a little pizza icon next to a little poop icon in like a Twitter feed, it means piece of shit or piece of poop. Like, okay, so now I know. Pizza plus poop. So with that Twitter that she had made, or the tweet from Twitter that she had made, everybody was like, what? Didn't realize that she was also one of the victims. And what I have to say is, like, I understand that everybody's mad at Apple, and I'm not, like, here to be like, oh, I'm going to defend Apple. It's not about that. What I'm saying is that, yeah, it sucks. Apple needs to, A, up their security and stuff like that. But also, B, us as humans and as a human race also need to not be assholes. Because, like, in the end, I mean, the hacker's the asshole here. Because he was like, hey, I'm just going to go into a bunch of people's private accounts and try to make some money off of somebody's memories and Photoshop some people and not Photoshop some people. That's like blaming the locksmith that, like, installs the lock on your front door, and then a burglar comes along, and they're like, la, 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 I've got a crowbar. And then they use 2-quarter sticks of dynamite to blow open the door, and they steal all your shit, and you're like, oh, that stupid locksmith. Like, well, but what about all the C4 he just used? I mean, like, that locksmith, there's no way they could have thought that some dude's going to come up there with some C4 and be like, hey, I'm going to steal all your porn pictures, or make more porn pictures.
Let's not say porn pictures. They were private boudoir pictures, and look,
But he did take some of them and turn them into porn pictures.
Oh, this is true.
He did take some of them.
Some of them didn't need to be turned into porn. I mean,
No,
look,
they didn't. They were already.
I will say, I will not go out and jump on my holier than thou horse and say, upon hearing there were Jennifer Lawrence pictures of her naked on the internet, I did not go screaming to a computer. I won't lie. I will not lie and say it. However, yes, I kind of deserve that one. But I will say, this was their property. It was stolen.
That's lame.
And
that's lame.
People have said, like, oh, somebody's house was broken into. Would you, like, walk into their house after it had been broken into? I'm like, look, you can make all the correlations you want. Okay, I'll admit. I looked. Okay, there. Don't shoot me again. Okay?
Save any of them?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that. Because it is a tremendous invasion of privacy. And I don't like how Apple is really like, no, it's not our fault.
No, I mean, I agree they need to up their security, but in the end, it really is like some douchebag's fault, and that's really lame. And I can't say, like, you know, there's a lot of really negative comments on, like, about some of the celebrities, and it's like, look, I understand that they have more money than you, and they're famous, and, like, maybe you're jealous or whatever, but in the end, I mean, we are all humans, and yes, all their money does make the owies go away, but they do, some of them, they do still have feelings, at least some of them do, I can only assume, so it just kind of sucks that in this case, humans just are douchebags. They would stop being such douchey bags. Less dick waffles, or actual waffles with butter.
I knew you were going to use that this evening. That's why you asked, could you say that on air?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. You're welcome, Xander.
We say fuck all the time. Why not?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, moving on to some other awesome news. Guys, what's the highest grossing movie of 2014? Anybody?
Mama?
What? No, what the?
Your mama. Medea 25.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you.
Oh!
Yes,
a
Guardians
real
of the
movie.
Galaxy, the latecomer for 2014 in August, they passed the 278 million mark, making it the #1 grossing movie for 2014. Here's the quiz, and you guys already know. What was the #2 grossing movie? I'm sorry, what was #1 before Guardians of the Galaxy came along? Shush.
Me,
You shush too.
Me.
Does anybody know what the highest grossing movie was before Guardians came along?
I just had a massive brain fart.
Okay, let me tell you.
Let's go with Hannah.
I'm sorry, Hannah, please.
Look,
answer
she's
the
going to
question
cry.
for the
Look at
class.
her. Gimme.
Captain America 2.
That is correct. Captain America 2 was the
I didn't know
#1
that,
grossing movie of 2014 before it was passed by Guardians of the Galaxy by a couple of, 30 million. And Guardians is still making money. The thing is, Marvel Studios now has the #1 and #2 movie for 2014 because I dare anything else to catch up to them at this point. So what can't they do?
Nothing.
I mean,
They can do anything.
When
they
you were a
want.
kid in the 90s, and if somebody told you that, like, Marvel was going to have 2 of the highest grossing movies in the same year,
No.
would you have been, like, slapping them? You're like, no.
not 2 of the highest, the 2 highest grossing.
No, I mean in 1 year, though.
And I too was surprised. I didn't know that Cap 2 had made that much money, actually.
I didn't know either.
So, yeah, at this point, this is why DC decided to change the date for Superman versus Batman: Dawn of Justice. I'm sorry. Y'all blinked. DC, you blinked. God, you blinked. Anyway, I couldn't help it.
Wow.
You feel better now,
Screw
Jason?
DC. And also, Guardians of the Galaxy has made $500 million globally, so I think I'm probably going to go see it again this weekend, just for spite. Yes, because I want DC to suffer. I'm going to go pay again to watch it.
It's like a metric butt ton of money. It really is.
But in some other great movie news, and I was excited for this one, Cora.
All right. If you guys haven't heard, let me get my notes so I can remember names correctly.
Right?
She's got notes.
I have notes. There are quite a few Disney artists, most notably James Lopez, who did The Lion King, Pocahontas. He also did The Short Paper Man, and Rick Farmioe. I really don't know how to pronounce your names. I'm so sorry. But he did Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. They've been, and actually a lot of the older Disney artists have been getting really kind of sad. And I know a lot of us that grew up with hand-drawn cartoons have been getting really sad that there haven't been more. So these guys got together and they're making one. It's going to be called Hullabaloo, and your main protagonist is a female. So a female protagonist. It's a steampunk story. A steampunk female protagonist story. I'm excited. I'm so excited. The artwork for this is incredible. I mean, look at this. This is a concept sketch for Veronica Darling. I believe she's the main character. And, I mean, it's incredible. Right now they have an Indiegogo account going on so that they can reach their goal of 80,000. And if they go over their stretch goal, or if they go over that goal, they have stretch goals for more than one short. I think they're planning 2 or 3. They also would include an orchestral soundtrack for the movie. And actually, they've surpassed that goal already. When I checked it, actually, let me check it right now and see what they're at. As of this very second, if my phone would load correctly and faster, please load faster. so that I'm not upset with you. White screen. Can help me. There we go. As of this very second, they're at 134,954, and they still have 27 days left. So I say still go contribute to it because I kind of really would like that orchestral soundtrack.
I gotta say, the artwork looks absolutely fantastic.
Isn't it?
We've all been eye candying it all week.
When I was downloading images for the show, actually, I couldn't pass up any of them. That's why I threw all of those in there for you.
I'm glad because, I mean, all of them are beautiful. I mean, I love looking at concept sketches, so I was already excited. But, I mean, Jesus Christ. Wow.
I was like, I'm still on camera. No, the
I
artwork
love
looks
concept artwork, like, especially for, like, famous movies and, like, Disney movies. Like,
2D was kind of... I didn't realize how much 2D was kind of going away until after I saw this come out. I was like, yeah, when was the last time I saw a good 2D cartoon? So.
Right, and something that a lot, and oops, I touched my mic. I feel this way, and I know a lot of other people feel this way. There's just something about 2D cartoons that you can't emulate them with CGI. There's just some kind of nostalgia. There's just some kind of feeling to them that you can't recreate. The closest they got was with Paperman, and that was still hand-drawn with CGI mixed in with it as well. But, I mean, you can't replicate the feeling you get when you watch a beautiful hand-drawn cartoon.
they did say they were going to use rotoscoping with it, right?
I believe so.
That's what I saw, and it looked pretty
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. I'm excited. I want it now.
I was like
Now. There is also a clip from what they're working on. We don't have it at the moment. But if you go on YouTube and type in Hullabaloo movie, you will be able to find it. It's just like a little 50-second at the most clip of what you'd be getting. And it's incredible. It's just a little tiny scene, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna stop there because I could just go on about this for hours.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do this. Science! But anyway.
Oh, God. You did
Next
it
week.
anyway.
No, I want to talk about something actually good. Whatever. Halo, you did something yesterday that was pretty awesome, and as somebody said, apparently made you better than everybody else too. And in my opinion, you are.
Can't believe you just said that.
What? I'm going to go ahead and say it.
No,
Tell me about yesterday.
You're talking about the art drop, right?
Yes! The art drop!
Day! So there's this really fantastic artist known for his whimsical style, and I don't like to throw whimsical around when referring to art because a lot of people use it. So I know I have David over here that's looking at me like, you just used whimsical. Because yes, because in this particular, it really is whimsical because it usually involves maybe I don't know, a cute little robot floating around with balloons in the sky. That's whimsical. What can I say? And the artwork's just absolutely amazing. Well, the guy decided this last summer to just, while he was road tripping, do something he called an art drop, where he'd be in one city, he'd drop a piece of art, like some sketch or something, and then he'd post it on Instagram, and other people find it and let him know, and you're like, yay! So he thought, hey, it'll be really awesome. Let's do a World Art Drop Day, which was September 2nd. So basically a whole bunch of artists from around the world, if you found out about it ahead of time, then what you would do is go around wherever you live or hang out, and then just drop a bunch of art, take pictures of it, and send it through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Reddit, whatever it is that you use, YouTube, and get your followers or new people or whoever to find the art. And then the thing is, they're supposed to take a picture and then let you know that they found it. Now that doesn't always happen, but it's still really cool because it's a way for artists to give back or make the world a little bit happier. What can I say? So Terry Parr and I, Halo-sama, from Showing Up Studios, we decided to actually, we went a little overboard. We made 32 pieces of art, and thankfully the Collected comic book shop, the one in TCU area, decided to let us use them as kind of a home base. So we started off there. We put a whole bunch of art pieces there, and then we went to the Mellow Mushroom and a couple other places that were around town and just dropped some art. And I think 2 or 3 of the pieces were claimed before we even got home. At any rate, but I knew that everybody was gonna be able to get their art out there, and that maybe we'd find new fans. All of us artists were thinking that, but I think that the major side effect that we didn't expect was that it's bringing all of us artists together. I now have like art friends. I mean, although they're online art friends from like Australia, Japan, China, all over Britain, Canada, all over the United States now. Like we all have this like connection because we all decided to just take a day out of our life and just like give a bunch of art away to people. You know, make the world a little bit of a happier place. We're not really. I mean, yes, some people say like, oh, well, you're just doing it because you're better than everyone else, which is a kind of a weird thing. Weird thing to say.
It's funny though, because when I saw what you're doing, did anybody catch what Jim Lee was doing at San Diego Comic-Con?
Yes.
Jim Lee at San Diego Comic-Con was doing prints, and he was just sneaking them on people. Like he saw one girl that had an open bag. He had his wife videotape him take a friggin' X-Men print that he had done and slip it into her bag as she's walking along.
No.
And then he like saw some people in costume go inside of a hotel room. So as he's walking back down the hallway, he slipped a piece of art underneath their
that is so cool.
And then he was using his Instagram to take pictures of places like, you need to go over here to this bus stop, and if you look behind the stop, you'll find a print. And it was so awesome. He did like 50 prints.
That is freaking amazing. See, it's stuff like that keeps happening. Like Jim Lee, like Rob Liefeld. Whether or not you like someone like Rob Liefeld, like he may or may not be a good artist, but you know what he does do? He gives people chances, or he shares his art, and I love that, like Jim Lee does. Another person that joined us for the art drop, by the way, is our intern, Jonathan Miller. Hi,
I know that
guy. Watching. He's a really great guy, and he went, like, he was at work the whole day, and he rushed to the Collected after work and dropped a whole bunch of cards, and a couple people picked them up, too, so that was really cool. I mean, I don't know, it was just a really fun thing, and I think that a lot of us with the Sketch Dojo, our sketch club that we do the last Wednesday of every month at the Collected, I think we're going to start doing that once a month. So you heard it here first.
No, we got another artist over here. When are you doing art drops there, Cora?
I actually was planning on doing the art drop, but I didn't know about the day. I didn't know a solid day, and then I didn't have anyone that could help me put the art everywhere. So
we're going to start doing it once a month, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to put up the colored picture of your doodles of the cast members on the SCNS live site.
Oh, were those yours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are cute. I didn't
They
know.
were colored by. They were actually colored by Jordan Mason, our editor-in-chief over at Cinelinks.com.
Oh, is that right?
Cinelinks.com. I just wanted to say it like that. He doesn't pay us crap. I just want to say it like that.
Cinelinks.com for your cinnamon links.
No.
Or is it cinnamon and sausage, right? Right? Can I have
That sounds delicious.
pancakes and cinnamon and sausage now.
Cinnamon rolls and sausage.
Mostly the
Yes.
sausage.
Okay.
Yummy.
Well, thank you for actually doing it. I liked every single picture on Instagram yesterday. I was just like,
Thank you.
click, click, mm-hmm, that's good, that's good, that's good.
My notifications kind of exploded that day.
Good luck on that. Because I know I already knew. I was like, this is probably because everybody was like, but you know what? I'm doing it anyway. So because I'm lazy, no, not because I'm lazy, because I was doing stuff to the studio. I didn't get a chance to do picks from the rack yesterday. So luckily, Miss Cora is going to help me out with picks from the rack this week. You want to come over here and do it with me? Okay,
Yes.
all right. We'll come over on the same camera.
I'm kind of helping.
Okay, then. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that Green Lantern won. Look, DC's going to #1 comics again. Anyway.
Okay, wow.
On to something good.
Conan.
Aw.
On to something good. Well, my #1 pick for the week was Original Sin 8 of 8. This one, I was wondering how it was going to end, and it did not disappoint. It had a really good ending. I know I criticized it halfway through, but I got to tell you, are you going to actually like flip the pages open for everybody? Don't do. It's glaring, so don't do it.
No.
I do all kinds of other stuff to keep the glare off, but Original Sin 8 of 8 definitely went out on a big note. It was a huge change for a major character in the Marvel Universe. Definitely recommend. That is my #1 pick for the week. So I'm going to let Cora take over because this was actually a good book.
Yes, this is the one I've been waiting for, and it's Hawkeye versus Deadpool, Volume 0.
Matt, I have your copy.
This is my copy. But it's really cool. It starts out on Halloween, which I thought was funny because we get to see Hawkeye in a really, really, really bad Halloween costume. Here. There we go.
He's Ultron.
He's supposed to be Ultron. And what I liked about it is it still had a lot of the same feel from the Hawkeye run that's currently going on, that's about to finish, in terms of like how it's done. Like when Hawkeye's talking or anything like that, it still has the same feel as the book. And Deadpool's still a jerk, and Hawkeye's still a jerk. Everyone's still a jerk. But it's completely hilarious, and gets me really excited for its Volume 1, which is Hawkeye versus Deadpool versus Crime #1.
Oh, God.
Shut up.
I'm going to buy it, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of gratuitous buys, it probably could have been passed up. I had to pick up Death of Wolverine #1. I've been critical about this one because I picked up the comics beforehand, and it wasn't that great. It's a nice... I like extra special covers and everything. So
Romeo.
I gotta admit, this is a beatdown of an issue. I do like Wolverine. He is overexposed sometimes, but man, this issue is a beatdown. And honestly, at the end of this, I want to see Logan die because I don't think the impact would be there if he didn't. So
There are sketches in here.
yes, there's all kinds of extra stuff in the Chromium.
Sketches.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend
That's really
getting that
cool.
one.
I love it when they have sketches.
Yeah, I think they're going to lay him out and do some. Just call me James from now on or something. Anyway, my other two picks, without going too much into detail, Rocket and Star-Lord, Legendary Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon were good, solid picks for this week. I can't really say much to them. It was kind of just building onto the story, but it's still very entertaining. And last but not least, this has become my favorite comic. Spider-Man 2099, #3, is a great book. I love Miguel O'Hara. Go ahead. If you're not reading this, go ahead and pick up the back issues. It's really worth it. So, anyway. Oh, look at that. Perfectly.
I'm not going to let this touch the floor. It's too precious. Also, I just want to point out that Hawkeye's using his actual bow and sticking Deadpool full of arrows, and Deadpool is using a Nerf bow.
Of course he is.
And not doing anything.
Or I'm going to ask you to go to your camera because I need you to explain what we're doing tomorrow night.
What do we do? Oh, yes. We're going to be D&D'ing it up. Yo. Okay, well, I won't do that anymore. Sorry. Basically, we're going to be continuing our noobing from last time, which was D&D 2.0. And we're going to be continuing that story. See, we're going to be doing it on our Justin TV channel, correct?
Yes, Justin TV. Oh, no, Justin TV's gone.
Doing
Our Twitch.
Our Twitch channel, I'm sorry. On our Twitch channel, if you want to come watch us be huge nerds. And it was really entertaining last week, and it's going to be just as entertaining. Basically, the biggest highlight that you missed was Jason destroyed a altar to a god and then peed on it. He thought that was a fantastic idea.
Did I pee on it or I spit on it?
No, you peed on it.
Okay, I wanted to
Because-
fully defile it then.
Yes, you knocked it over with your axe so it broke into a million pieces, and then you decided to take a piss on it.
I wanted to fully defile it. And, well, I'm not on camera, but next week, well, tomorrow, the professor's joining us as well to join in on the fun. So.
Yes. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. We have an interview with Halo-sama, as in Halo-sama is doing an interview for us today with David!
Hi, David Daub. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Halo?
I have never met you before.
I've never met you either.
That's good to know.
Bullshit.
Interview over.
What?
Hi, everybody. We're here with David Daub. We're interviewing him about his upcoming event called the Creative Women's Conference. What's that all about?
Well, it's, there's a lot of shows out there in this day and age, a lot of chance for nerdy folks to get their nerd on. But I decided to do an event that you can get a little bit more out of it, where you can learn from a certain creative aspect of the community and the industry, women. And they, not only should they be celebrated because they don't get enough props as it is, this is a lot of chance to get a lot of background information behind the scenes, the nuts and bolts, to really get something, a learning experience, if you will.
So finally, a behind-the-scenes look about how creative women are creative in the professional and creative industry, which we don't get a lot of, because normally in most shows, it's like, most convention, like Comic-Con style shows, there's like all these panels with all these guys and stuff like that. But then there'll be like one panel, it's like, hey, we have this women of webcomic
Yes,
panel.
the token
Or we have
panel, if you
or
will.
the women of this comic panel, or the women panel. Look at the women, look at the freaks. Like, well, okay, well, all the
Okay.
freaks are going to have their entire show, and it's great because it's about, it's not, I mean, it's called Creative Women's Conference, but it's not about being a woman. It's about humans that happen to be women that do stuff in the creative industry.
Yeah, it's not a segregation at all, because
Right.
men and women and
Right.
aliens and, you know, mutants,
Whatever.
they're all allowed to come out. It's just trying
Please
to...
come out of the closet.
That too. Trying to tell us something? No. We're just trying to give a opportunity where there hasn't been one, and to talk to a wide spectrum, and to reflect that. We're not doing, I mean, we'll have some voice actors and some artists and writers and what have you, but we're going to have some dance teachers. We have a casting director, a movie producer, have a video game designer. We're going to have a lot of different
Video
folks.
game designer, you heard it.
Because everyone wants to get into creative fields, but you know they may think of only one or two things. There's a lot of different possibilities. Why not share that with everyone?
I mean, like, you got, like, did you have someone who's, like, also a fashion, you got a fashion designer, right?
Yes, we have a
And then
couple of fashion
and then
designers.
you've got,
yeah.
like, someone who does, like, business and marketing management and stuff like that. So it's not really a convention in the conventional sense.
Oh,
I know.
you slay me.
No song gag.
I do have one question though.
Sure.
David. I mean, we wanted you to be a guest on the show and everything, but I mean, you're putting together a convention. Do you have any convention experience, man? I'm just curious.
Do I have any convention
I'm just-
experience?
Let me tell you about all the experience this guy has.
I mean, have you done anything that I might know? Maybe
Let's see. I've been working as senior staff for the 18 years for this little anime show called Akon.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll just drop that.
Yeah.
Down.
Plus, you also do like some mini Akon.
Oh yeah, I
too,
started
yeah.
Mini Akon, and
That's
it's not
right.
so many anymore.
It's not.
It's about big as some of your first-time shows.
It
Not that
really
I'm bragging.
is.
So I've had a desire to do my own show, but like I said, and this is just from my perspective, I've wanted to do a show, but I don't want to just do a show. There's no point. There's so many of them nowadays, which is great for all us fans out
It
there.
is.
But I wanted to do something a little bit more, give back to the community, because I've been in it for a while and I've seen things. And also, I didn't want it to be about myself. I could make David Kahn and just sit there by myself and sign autographs all day.
And touch his beard. Like,
You know,
one
you wanna
beard
touch
hair.
it?
No. I don't want to touch your beard. There's food
What
in
about
there.
my hair?
There's food
No,
in there.
it is.
There's food in there, too.
No, but so I wanted to do something that was worthwhile. And half jokingly, I work with Kristen McGuire a lot, and she brought up her calendar, and I'm like, fine, let's make you another show. You don't have enough shows to do. But out of the fun and games, because we all have love, no matter how much we hate on
of
each
course.
other in good
we
humor.
love to hate on each other.
Yes. So we all came together, and it came together, I think, really nicely. We haven't had it yet, so, proof's in the pudding.
First year show. And remember, again, it's not a convention in a conventional sense. It's more like for education and inspiration. So if you have if you know someone that maybe wants to be in the creative field, or you want to be in the creative field, or you have kids that want to be in the creative field,
Or you're just curious.
or you're just curious, or maybe you're a fan of one of these people in the creative field, or maybe you just really like fashion design. You're like, I want to go see the fashion designer, or oh, I've always wanted to be a voice actor. Let's see how that works. It's like it's a sneak peek behind the scenes that you never get to get. That if you went to a regular convention and wait in line for hours for somebody's autograph and then ask them, hey, how'd you get to be in voice acting, Vic McNona? Because everybody wants to ask that poor
Yes.
Vic.
Well, practice,
Except for
practice,
Hannah.
practice.
Hannah's
Move
interview
along.
with Vic was awesome. It really was. It was really awesome.
Not bitter at all.
Questions to ask.
Exactly. But I mean, in this case, they are waiting there for you to come up and say, hey, how'd you get into voice acting? Or hey, how did you get to be a dance teacher? You know what I mean? How do you teach business marketing? And also, how does that work? You know what I mean?
Because I'm sure you've been inspired by folks and learned from folks.
All
All
the
that. So now it's your turn. You have to go teach too now. Sorry.
Shit.
David, I do have some questions
to
from
work.
the chat room.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
Tell
One-
Hoodie he's not allowed to ask questions.
One is, how are you so awesome?
It's natural. It's a birth
Exactly.
defect.
And also, someone asked, do you write as well? And I know you actually do some other projects, don't you?
Yes, I do. I try not to have conflict of interest. Not that I can ever get rich off of Akon promoting my comic book stuff.
No.
But no, I do. My love is comic books. Well, my love is all nerdy things, but the one I take home at night is comic books.
Yeah.
And so I do publish and write some graphic novels at www.dustcomics.com.
It's okay to plug yourself.
I know. I
Man,
thought I
those
couldn't do
back
that
in-
in front of a camera.
Please don't plug yourself in front of the camera. But I'm not. No.
Anyways.
We're all for plugging on this show.
Oh, yeah.
And butt plugging?
What?
Ew.
Wait,
Dick
Just keep
taco.
plugging along.
Ah!
Is this a yaoi now?
Yes. No, wait.
Why can't
No, no. I don't want any of this yaoi.
Why
I don't
can't
want
we
any
have
part of
Yuri?
this yaoi.
Why does it always gotta be yaoi? You gotta be Yuri for once.
Well, I could do that, but not in front of you guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
awkward.
sorry. I can close my eyes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was
Why is he packing heat?
Okay.
Because
Behind
we're
the
in a
camera.
yaoi.
So,
What?
Because now we're in a yaoi.
Oh,
That's
so
right.
there's. This is digressing.
by the way,
horribly.
when is the show? We
It
neglected
is
to tell people
September 27th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the North Branch Denton Library, and it is free, 100% free.
Yeah, it's only one day and it's free, like free knowledge. You're getting like thousands of dollars worth of knowledge in classes basically for free.
Yes,
like,
you're
it
getting
really is.
knowledge dropped on your ass.
And on your
Word.
head, hopefully,
Yes.
in your ears, where you will actually learn from it, not up your butt.
And this is a one-day conference, right?
Yes,
One
one day.
11 to 5.
There you go.
That's it. Free.
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 Okay, so is it going to be an annual thing? I'm just curious. That's
We
what I'm
hope
curious.
so. It really depends on how it goes. I am not a crazy fool. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does,
Okay, get ready
Gotta
for a
get
lot of
for it.
spam posts on the SCNS Live page about the Creative Women's Conference coming up.
yay!
We need a lot. I mean, if
I love
any of
you,
you want to
Jason.
promote, let me know. I mean, I can give you a PDF file or whatever of
Of
our
that-
flyers that I.
That
I-
awesome Rosie the
you.
Riveter.
Thank you.
Why
I
sh-
did draw the Rosie the Riveter thing.
What's
but-
the inspiration
It's
for
so
how she
cute.
looks?
What's the inspiration for how she looks? My sister and my niece.
Aww.
Because if most people don't know, I come from a multicultural family, so my sister and I are like completely opposite shades of like skin color on the skin color spectrum of things. And so in her particular spectrum of color, especially growing up, I noticed there weren't a whole lot of darker skinned ladies were portrayed in anything. I mean, how many years did it take them to do Tiana for what was it, the princess, the frog prince?
The Princess and the Frog.
The Princess and the Frog. Like, how many years was that? How many years?
Decades. You don't say
So-
years, you say decades at that point.
It is decades. So I mean, that was my inspiration. Also because like you and then like Beth Howard from Wild Designs,
Woo!
she was like, hey, you know, you guys were like Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah.
She's like, everybody knows who that is. I'm like,
Well,
oh, totally. And
it's
instead
simple
of
to
like
the point.
do it,
We create it.
create it. Yeah. So it was actually kind of like a group thing where we all came together
Yeah.
and did that.
Synergy. It's amazing.
If you want it, synergy. it's synergy time. It's just, Samantha Newark, can you hear me? I need a gem voice here. All right. But no, seriously, I mean, like, if you do want to get the word out or you want to help, let me know. I will send you a file. You can print out some flyers, or if you
Or I
have
can
a
send you
place where I
some
can
flyers.
put them. Yeah, or if you have a place where we can put them up.
Or just repost it online. That's always the easiest way to do it.
Tweet,
No
whatever.
pressure.
Yeah, and it's all about, you know, education.
Yes. That's
Well-
the theme, education.
Education.
Well, we're certainly going to attend. We're going to bring the crew down there. We're going to talk to some people at the con. Of course, we're going to talk to you. But, I mean,
Well,
sounds
some ladies,
awesome.
you don't want to hear about me. I don't even want to be here. It's just it's easier for me to
okay,
talk.
so we got your interview out of the way
Yeah.
here. So, all right. But, yeah, we are going to attend the Creative Women's Conference. We hope you'll let us attend and
Oh,
cover
yes.
the event. I mean,
I left the nerd show, so why not you guys?
I love those guys over there.
Those guys are cool.
They are cool.
Oh, I meant to show. I don't know if we can load the video in now, but they answered our ice bucket challenge.
Oh, did they really?
They answered
Crap,
our ice
I
bucket
didn't see it.
challenge. I did put it up on the Facebook page, but I wanted to, that's my fault. I forgot to load it in.
Wait a minute.
But
So your fault.
it's a domino effect for this ice bucket challenge thing, because
Oh,
yeah,
you did it too.
off
Yeah,
the video they
'cause they
challenged
challenged
you.
me 'cause he challenged them.
Oh, so it's your fault
It's
that you
your
got
fault.
ice water on them.
No,
because
it's
you
not
challenged
my
them and then
fault
they
who
challenged
they
you.
challenged.
Yes, it is. It's a small
Song about
community.
this.
Oh,
There should be.
It takes a village or
There-
whatever.
We did post a story. Speaking of the ice bucket challenge, we posted
You're
a story.
absolutely right, you know.
I don't think we ended up using it.
That and Sweeney Todd.
But what the,
Favorite.
They're having their own segment over there.
they're having their own conversation.
I was
over
just
it.
mentioning that in
Talking
Into
about
the
musicals.
Woods, Into the Woods, there is a song about placing the blame on someone. It basically goes like this argument. Well, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault, and it's not mine. No, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. And then it ends in a giant, big, awesome number where things happen. Spoiler, spoiler, can't talk.
Musical. Yeah.
Yes.
Now that there's going to be a movie about it, you
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
all know what we're talking
But
about, and
we
all you
also-
people won't think I'm crazy anymore.
But we also don't know where
For
they're going
that.
to cut the movie off.
Okay,
a lot
fair
of
enough.
because a lot of like community theaters and high schools, they'll cut it off at the end of the first act because it's a really long musical. That way, it ends at a happily ever after. But I don't know if
I
they're
hope
going
not. If that ends in a happily ever after, I'm going to
Well,
be very upset.
It's the happily ever after, and then second act is usually the consequences of all the actions they did to get their happily
Calm
ever
down.
after.
Which is the point.
Yes, it's so good. I highly recommend all of you go look for it. It's got some really great actors, and I'm blanking on like
I
the
know.
one actress that I love forever.
You.
Are you about to
Well,
break into tears about this? Oh,
It's really
Lord.
good musically.
I'm,
you don't
I'm
understand.
sad, I'm
It's
sad that
really
I don't
good.
remember her name.
Shelley Duvall?
No.
No, that was in the first one. She's talking
She's
about
got
that one.
The
she's
new
got
one.
really like tight curly hair.
Pat from SNL.
No.
Lord.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
You know what? You know what?
it's just Pat.
So back to what I was talking about the Ice Bucket Challenge. Everybody's still enjoying it, doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. I don't ever want it to die because they're gaining a lot of money for ALS research. However, a couple people incorrectly, well, with no research, reposted this story over and over again on Facebook that 72% of the money earned was actually going to administrative costs for the ALS Foundation, which, after some scrutiny, was completely fucking wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that would have been the red cross.
It's please continue to do your Ice Bucket Challenges and donate to ALS. It's still a good cause, or donate to something else. I'm glad people are feeling so generous. But the actual numbers from the ALS website, research, 27%, patient and community services, 19%, public and professional education, 32%, fundraising, 14%, and administrative is only 7%, not 7D. So please stop reposting that story and just go and look up a couple of pie charts or something. They're all in nice color and everything.
Use Google.
Stop doing that. You're fucking it up for everybody else. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Keep doing your Ice Bucket Challenges. Which, Cora,
Yes.
we still have somebody we know. Because let's see. You've done your Ice Bucket Challenge. Matt did his.
Yes.
Rob did his. Yeah,
You
so
kinda did
everyone from the
I
cast
think you're being ambushed.
except for no.
No.
Halo has reasons for not doing it, which
They know about the
I respect that. But one of our cast members still has not taken care of his Ice Bucket Challenge.
You're right.
It was
I mean,
lukewarm
I
water.
saw someone take a dropper and pour it on their head.
Yeah, but no.
Professor, when are we going to correct this?
Yeah.
My question is has young Rob done his challenge?
Yes.
Yes,
Mr. Entry?
Rob has done
I have
his.
not seen this. I do not believe this, sir.
Are you serious?
I did not see this.
Hold on.
Page and it's on
Hold
the
on.
YouTube channel.
Professor,
Dude.
you're about to make yourself look really bad if you have not seen Rob's Ice Bucket Challenge. Anybody out
I
there
have
seen
not,
Rob's
no.
Ice Bucket Challenge yet?
Did anybody see it? Anybody see it?
You know,
I believe it's-
I'm gonna go check the chat.
I believe, what's that? It's on
challenge right now.
www.youtube.com/entitled
If you-
SCNS.
After we finish the show this evening, check it out.
But yeah, Rob
Right,
did
not right
his,
now.
and he
Still-
did it.
We're still
Everybody-
airing.
Everybody has done it well.
Actually, I
except-
did mine.
No.
I did mine, sir, and you know what?
We
It
let
doesn't
you-
matter, sir. It
Hold on,
doesn't
hold
matter
on.
the amount of water or ice that goes on your head. It's the thought and the concept of it that counts. So,
Aw.
Oh,
I'll
make
wow,
sure.
Raspberry, that's so mature.
Okay, then I'll just go ahead and say that I think that it sucked. So, you know what? The chatters
You
out
suck.
there. The people in the chat room already
I don't
decided your
care.
fate. You guys out there decided his fate.
I
We
don't
are re-
care.
We are redoing your Ice Bucket Challenge.
oh hell no!
Yes, we are.
Excuse me, the immortal words of Rob. Oh hell no!
Chris, I don't want to be, I don't want to say it like this, but we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
Yeah.
The choice is yours.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Can I do it the middle
It's
way?
yours.
I hope
We'll do it when you least expect it.
All right.
Wolf.
You're going to think you won the Super Bowl, man.
Do I get some Gatorade in that too?
There might, I don't know about Gatorade being in there, but there might be
Gatorade.
something else.
Haterade.
you're
But-
full of it. Me too.
But considering that we have our special guest, Miss Halo Sama joining us, by the way, I want to take this in a different direction here because Miss Halo, you always do fantastic interviews for us in Artist Alley at cons and everything. You go and talk to these artists, you get them to open up and everything. So, David, can I borrow your spot there for a second?
Sure.
Excuse me.
Well, what the hell's going on?
So I'm just going to go ahead.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Oh, I wish I could show off the graphic. The graphic, I have it on the computer somewhere, but I think I shared it on the SCNS Live page. So, hi guys, Jason the X from SCNS Live here, and I'm interviewing Halo Sama
What the hell's
of
going
Show
on?
Studios.
Yay! I don't know. Yay!
So tell me, how long have you been an artist? I just want to turn the So how long have you been doing art, Miss Sama?
Just saying. The
Okay, we'll get to something.
Since I was pulled out of the cooch.
Oh. Can we get the delay and bleep that?
Really
Can we
don't.
bleep that? So tell me, what are some of the things you hate in Artist Alley? You hate when people do it on your table. What do you hate? What do you hate?
What do I hate though?
I'm turning the tables on Haley because she's interviewing everybody and always interviewing. So
What do
I'm
I
gonna
hate the most?
For
What do I hate
$5,
Let me
will
hear.
you draw me a full picture colored with
What
20
he said.
characters?
Wow.
What he said.
Somebody actually would ask that? Jesus Christ.
The last show, the last hour of the last day of a convention is not the time to ask for a 25-person commission, and I need it in 10 minutes.
Oh, wait, we've got
For
another.
$5.
We got another question for artists. Excuse me, young lady, do you have a question for her? You have a question for her? I'm sorry, yeah.
I'm scared now.
I was
You have to
wondering,
scoot
what's
over
she
if you're
doing
gonna be
after
on-
Artist
go-
Alley's over, huh?
If you're both going to
Drawing
be
you
on
naked?
camera, you're going to have
Oh,
to scoot over.
okay. See you guys. See ya. See ya. Sorry. Kayla's mine now.
I'm just gonna,
Oh.
I guess I'm
I'm
going to
just
draw
going to
her.
take this camera over. Okay.
That's what's going on.
You know, there is something that there is a serious question. Since we got both of you guys on camera, I ashamedly have not watched any episodes of Sailor Moon past like part 3. What's going on with that? And also, do I expect... What the hell?
I have a kendama.
Dude.
Ah!
Oh, nipple hit. That was right.
Ouch!
Nipple.
I didn't even pull the trigger. You
Look,
did that
it's like
yourself.
huge now.
Whatever.
Misfire.
It's like
Oh my god. I can't.
that was right in the middle of the. So as far as Sailor Moon goes, like we, Terry and I are actually going to do some more of those review vids. We were just on a break for a while because of working on El Peso Hero. So
Oh! I hear
So,
that's a big thing.
so Hector Rodriguez, if you're watching, which you may,
Woo!
we're working on it. We're trying really hard.
Oh, you're right
We're
here
gonna
right
get that
now.
shit done, I promise.
I think I want to do Picks from the Rack with El Peso Hero. I think
Oh, yeah?
I think that needs to happen.
As soon as it comes out.
But also, you guys are doing the Sketch Dojo as well. Something that we need to like get out and show you guys doing that. What is the Sketch Dojo anyway? Because we didn't talk about that last time. We ran over for time last time.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that. The Sketch Dojo is just, well, actually, it started with our friend Jose Ramirez. He started Drink and Draw DFW, and he was inspired by like some of the original Drink and Draw social clubs from California when he went down there, something like that. So he was like, "Hey, let's start one here too." And I was like, "All right." And we used to go there all the time. It's like every other Sunday, and it's like so much fun at the Flying Saucer in Addison. I think there's one this Sunday too, so show up there after 6 o'clock. But they're really great people. But the thing is, once we moved and we had the kid, I mean, it's just really nearly impossible to make it there. So. Plus, I mean, you got to pay $50 for a babysitter. It's $50 for some reason. You got to pay for gas. And by the time you get home from the Drink and Draw, it's already spent $100. So we're like, well, we need someplace local that maybe doesn't cost any money. And then we happen to know Brent and Ron from the Collected, and they were like, hey, just do it at our store. We have the room. I was like, okay. So we get to go up there, for free, and it's on a Wednesday, so that's with New Comic Day. So whenever we're there, we pick up, the stuff that they pulled for us every, week or whatever. But I mean, it's just a really fun thing that we're all doing, and it kind of grew out of hand out of the last. I don't know how that happened, but we have like members that don't even live in this like part of the state. We have members that don't even live in this state that are just.
Wow.
I know they're just members in the group online, and we all share online like privately like what we're working on, and we try to encourage each other. And we tried to do a live stream last time. It worked okay. We're gonna try again next month. That way. Not so that we can make a show out of it, but so that, say, like last Wednesday of every month, after 7 o'clock, you want to sketch and you're bored, don't want to drive somewhere, you want to hang out with other people, live Sketch Dojo, you can hang out with us. So we'll try that again next month.
Well, we're gonna help you out with that. We're gonna get some things done, and we're gonna make this thing look great. Everybody, please come on in here because we're gonna ready to close this show out. So, like I said, this week, thank you very much to. Of course, our guest David Daub for coming in, talking about the Creative Women's Conference. And Halo Sama for filling in for Rob and Matt. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself wherever you are.
Move over so he can get in too.
There we go. Come on, everybody move in there.
See,
There we
now,
go.
now you can come in.
So,
No, No, it's not.
So anyway, thank all you guys out there for watching. Make sure you check out our buddy, the Father Gamer, Eric Gibbs. He still has a GoFundMe going. Also, Eric, we hope that you're feeling better after going a little bit of hospital visit. Dude, we're pulling for you. We hope to see you again soon. Go check out the Father Gamer podcast. And there will be a link for his GoFundMe down in there. I'm going to go ahead and donate $20 to it tonight and retweet it so you guys can see where to donate money. Please help out our buddy Eric Gibbs, the Father Gamer. Also, check out cinelinks.com if you want to see some articles that some of us have written. This is where you'll find some of our videos posted. What's our YouTube channel there, buddy?
YouTube/the Untitled SCNS.
YouTube.com.
Oh, I am so sorry.
And tomorrow night, of course, on our Twitch channel, which, Chris, what's the Twitch channel's address? If you want to.
Come on, Professor.
Yes, come on, Professor.
Twitch.tv/SCNS Live.
So make sure you check us out tomorrow night
really
for our
good.
D&D. And
That was good.
David is actually going to be doing a 5. game.
5th edition.
Fifth edition for us.
D&D.
And that's
Yeah,
coming up very soon, so please watch out for that as well. Also, like I said, thank you, Miss Halo-san. Where can we find some more Show Enough Studios artwork?
www.shownuffstudios.com. Twitter, Shownuffart. Yeah, we said fart for a reason.
And that link will be down there, too. Also, follow them on Instagram as well.
Yep.
Shownuff Studio. We do a
Show
lot
Enough
of
Studios.
Instagram. We're on there like all the time, guys. Like Instagram.
Either tasty food or art.
Or toys.
And you have your Instagram at,
Koro, KOORO_the_Hawkgal.
and mine is at Jason the X. Go ahead and check that out if you want to see some toy pics. Thank you, Rob and Tropy, for finding Venom, Agent Venom for me and not making me dance like a crazy monkey today.
You
I
missed an
appreciate that.
opportunity.
He owed me big. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. We'll see you guys next week when we do our big fall premiere show. We're going over all the shows coming out. We're going to have some clips, our thoughts on what's coming out. So make sure you check it out next week, our fall premiere show. So until then,
Keep on nerd.
see you next time.